It helps everyone.
It
It
does.
helps
Like the
everyone. Yeah.
coolest thing in New Zealand, I told you about this. The coolest thing in New Zealand was we had this the black belt meet. So there's a big group in New Zealand, like a Facebook group or something, and all the black belts on one group. And then I think once a month or so,
For the whole country.
for the whole country. And then all the
Okay.
black belts once a month get together and they train. And
How big's the country? Like to get from.
I mean, like it's a 1 hour flight, I think, to the South Island. It's an island. New Zealand's an
Yeah.
island,
Yeah.
very small.
Yeah, okay.
But I mean, jiu-jitsu is quite big there. But the cool thing is like, and because New Zealand's like an island, kind of island vibe. Um, and all the black belts would get together and then train once a month. And you go to like each gym would host that event, would host that weekend, and that was super cool. And you learn so much from there. Like you learn more than anything else. And I
Yeah,
mean,
but who
there's
decides to be the.
someone they just put it in the air because the thing is everyone becomes such good friends there. They just say, "Hey
Okay.
guys,
It's not a big
my
deal. It's
place
just.
next time," you know.
Okay.
And that was really cool. And it's the same guys you go to the competition and kick their ass, you know, on the on the local comps or
Mhm.
national.
Mhm.
But it's so cool because and it also improves the whole country's jiu-jitsu. Like I feel New Zealand's jiu-jitsu is very good,
It's very good, yeah.
very very good. Because when I started traveling, when I started training with like purple belts in other countries, I was shocked at how poor some of them performed. Because like it was that like one of the gyms I went to, and I'm not going to say because one of the gyms I went to in one of the countries is they also had this thing like they weren't completely culty, but you weren't allowed to cross train.
Okay.
And the jujitsu from the like when I train with the purple belt, you know, and I see the purple belt with big cauliflower ear and he's
Mm.
jacked,
Mm.
you know, I'm expecting a good roll.
Yeah.
But man, this guy was like training with like a white belt back home. It was so disappointing.
But he looked like that? Like just.
Like jacked, you know. I think he was like trying to do like semi-pro MMA. But his jiu-jitsu was horrible. And for a purple belt, you know, a guy who's taking it seriously, he wants to compete, he wants to be a professional jiu-jitsu fighter,
Yeah.
you know, pro MMA fighter,
Yeah.
you know, and I think it really shows. Like if you don't cross train, it really, really shows. And even the gym, like for example, the gym I started with, the coach there, his coaching was really good. I will admit, he was a really good coach.
Mm.
But his jiu-jitsu itself, because he never went to these events, he didn't allow his black belts to go to these events, you know, these black belt meets. And when he competed and when his black belts competed, they suffered. They really, really suffered because they had no idea what's going on around them. But the guys who would like cross train, these are the guys who would outperform
Learning,
because
yeah.
you're
It's a
introduced
learning
to new
experience, yeah.
techniques. Because at the end of the day, like every gym does have a slight different technique. Like one gym might focus more on like slow pressure passing, the other guys might focus on more explosive stuff. Um, and like if you don't mix that together, you're going to stagnate in that. It's like a business who doesn't want to develop, who doesn't want to, you know,
Yeah.
adapt to new
Yeah.
things.
I agree. That's a good point. You also you lived in South Africa as well.
I was 13. What do you mean? When I traveled?
Yeah. So
So I was born in South Africa,
are you born in South Africa?
and
Then
then
you went the other way around
yeah,
then.
so I
Okay.
was born in SA, moved to New Zealand in 2008, and then I wouldn't say completely lived there, but we stayed in SA for like 3 months when we started traveling. So we stayed in Cape Town for like a month, and then Johannesburg and Pretoria for the other 2 months.
Do you ever train jiu-jitsu there?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the best gym I ever trained was in Cape Town.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a Renzo Gracie's in Cape Town. But it wasn't the gym, it was the guy that was there, the guy called Connor Tiggs. Man, such a talented
There's
grappler.
some people out there, right?
Bro, he
You,
like if I think of Prodigy, this is the guy I'm thinking of. Like he's super tall, like he's a similar build to Keenan. What's remember Keenan? The the guy Gordon fought?
Duarte. Is
No,
that his last name?
Keenan, I can't remember his name.
Is that not his last name?
I don't know what his last name is.
The bald
Blonde
guy.
guy.
Blonde guy.
Yeah, Keenan.
Ah, Cornelius.
Yeah,
Keenan
exactly.
Cornelius.
Yeah, similar body type to him.
Oh, okay.
Um, but man, so
What
talented.
happened to him, by the way? Is he still doing
I don't
anything?
know, man. I think,
There was a split with Atos long time ago,
yeah,
and
I
then
don't really follow that shit. I don't care
what do you
about.
mean
I,
by
I hate
what?
politics in the gyms.
One thing?
Tell me.
I mean, all the respect to the guys. I mean, the legends in the sports. But I heard about we're talking about. You remember? We just had a conversation. Buying. You have to buy that gi and
Hmm.
stuff. Um, just can't say it.
Say it, man.
So I heard from friends back in Frankfurt. So they were training with Mendes brothers.
Hmm.
They went there as a visitor, they had to buy a gi
Just
for the
trial time.
for this, tourist training session. And the
Wow.
worst part of it is that on the back of the gi, in capital letters, it says visitor. So you might think of, all right, right, I just bought a gi, I can bring
Yeah.
that home with me and just nice, just
I'll be
and
honest
then
with
and
you,
then it says visitor on the
if
back.
I had a gi that said "visit" on the back and I had to buy it, I would deface that thing so much, and I would train at every gym. I would compete in it. I would take that gym, and I would make sure everyone
So
knows.
they
No,
think
no.
that's your last
No,
name.
bec I would make, because does it have their logo on it? When you go
I don't know, but it said visitor.
because I
Like,
would, if that was the case, I would wear it because it's mine now, and I would wear it to competition, but I would make such a I would hate on them on that gym so much that they would make me, like, take off the gear or we're gonna sue you. And I would go to an extent to make sure that they'll never make a visitor wear that
imagine you
again.
go there as a visitor. You're
So
so
stupid.
excited,
Yeah. To
right?
train
In
with
a
legends.
different country there, and then you have to buy not only a rush guard, which is already
Yeah,
like
but a
can be
visitor gi.
type of expensive. You have to buy a full gi, and then it says visitor. You look like an idiot if you go back home and
Yeah.
you don't want to put it on anymore. So yeah, that guy was it. I think it was a guy. Yeah. Like yeah, he bought that for that training. Never used it again in his life.
That's ridiculous. No, but I would deface it. I would do, like, I'd write the
I
most
wouldn't.
profane things
If
on it.
they tell me you have to buy it, I said, all right, goodbye.
No,
I don't
I
know.
don't know. I don't if I had the if it depends on how much it is. If you could justify spending it, I would I would do it, and I would just deface it and then wear it everywhere as much as I can just to make them look as ridiculous as possible.
I like that.
Yeah.
Let's do that together,
Yeah,
maybe.
you can make it look like a cult, like, right, really
Let's
profane
do that
culty things.
together. So let's go. You
And
go
I
there.
can't justify paying for a gi just to go visit. Maybe one day.
Maybe one day.
Maybe.
Let's park
Because the
that.
thing is, like, as a black belt, when you go to a gym, everyone's gonna try and beat you. And I don't wanna buy a gi to get humiliated by world champions.
I mean, by them it would be then fine.
Yeah.
If it's them, that's fine.
Yeah, I guess.
When I was in
Rash guard maybe, but I'm not into gi enough to buy a gi.
mm, when I was 2019 in New York, um, I had to go to Renzo and John Danaher's class, right? I
Mhm.
had to go. And at that time, there was that hype with Danaher death squat and leg locks. It was so that was a nice experience, man. And when I went there, I went so early. It was like I think a 7 a.m. class or
Mhm.
something. And I went there, of course. Don't want to be late. I went there like six. I was already there 6:30.
Mhm.
Changed on the mats, and there was already a geek class running with like 30 people. And they're like warming up. I said, "Wow," on a Wednesday,
Mhm.
6 a.m. And I was waiting there, and that was Craig. Craig Jones was there on the mats,
Mhm.
and I had to like for me like meeting this guy as a fan, I couldn't believe it.
Yeah, I get what you're
Just
saying.
I'm just hanging out with Craig
Legends.
Jones, yeah. And what I liked about him, he just talked to me like just
Just a
normal,
regular
just
dude.
normal guy, and
Yeah.
he also like just hey, what's up, like blah, blah,
Mhm.
blah, ask me questions. Normally, these guys don't ask you
Yeah.
questions; they're not interested in talking to you.
Yeah, they don't.
Just wanna, yeah, you want to take a picture? Let's do it fast, and then,
Mhm.
you know.
I have a bit of a problem with that because when I see when I see someone that's famous, I'll tend to avoid taking a picture with them just because I don't wanna be one of those people.
I
But
know.
I want the
You
picture.
still want the
I still
picture.
want
I
the
mean,
picture.
how high are the chances you meet
But I'll
them
be the
again?
last guy, like, watch me next time. I'll be the last guy to get a picture because I don't wanna seem like the guy.
Yeah, I know, but I did.
I think it's a bit of an ego
I
problem.
did.
Maybe I need to go psychology
I
to a
did.
therapist.
I did. I went there as first thing. Said, "Hey, before we forget," took the picture, and he told me like the funniest stories about Australia and like, and
Australia's a wild place.
yeah, I will never
So
go
wild.
there. I'll never
Why?
go. I'll tell you in a
Okay.
second. And he said that nature takes care of Australia. He said like where the stupidest people live, there are the most deaths with crocodiles. And said that's balancing out by itself.
It's natural
It's
selection.
automated,
Exactly.
that works. And then I said, "Oh yeah, class like starting soon." He said, "Oh, maybe, maybe not." I said, "What do you mean?" He said, "Yeah, sometimes John just comes late."
I heard he's a bit of an interesting character, John.
Yeah. Listen, so And I said, "What do you mean?" He said, "Yeah, the class starts at 7, but maybe he comes at 7:30. Maybe he comes at 7:45." I said, 45 minutes late." And he said, "Yeah, can happen." I don't want to get it wrong, but I think he said something like that. So yeah, he can maybe. And so okay. Luckily enough, he came on time.
Mhm.
So the place was full of people. 7 a.m. I think I don't know, close to 40, 45 people on a Wednesday, 7 a.m. no gi class. And then he came to the mats. He had his
Fanny pack.
big ass fanny pack.
You know those things look like a catheter? You know those things when you have, like,
Yeah, yeah.
bowel cancer?
Yes, yes. And then he walked across the mats and he said, "Good morning, gentlemen." And then he walked to his little room and he just changed his pants and he was already
In the
in a
restaurant,
rash
yeah.
guard.
Sleeps
And
in it, I heard.
what I liked about the class, there was no warm-ups.
Mm,
It was fantastic. No jumping jacks and running in circles for an hour.
mm.
Um, I hate that.
You know, I think it depends. I
Yeah,
think if you're a white belt, you
and
need
exactly
movement,
exactly what
warm-ups.
you just say. And again, it's just third
Yeah,
episode. And if you go back to episode 1 with Roberto, we said the same thing. It
yeah,
depends on the level also.
I
And
agree.
the
I hate
now,
warm-ups.
like I was in a gym before Renzo. I'm signing up for jiu-jitsu, man. I'm a brown belt. I wanna
I just wanna
I
train.
wanna
I
get
get what you're
better,
saying.
and
I just wanna train. I hate
I wanna
when they do, like, CrossFit things.
don't let me
Yeah.
20 push-ups, 20
You
like
know
I
what? I think if you wanna compete, by all means,
listen,
make the warm-up as
make a
hard as you
different
want.
class maybe.
Yeah, exactly.
Make a different class for condition, for strength, I don't
Yeah,
know. But now can we train jiu-jitsu,
yeah,
please?
I agree with
So,
that.
John, there was no warm-ups. There was just straight into technique.
Mhm.
And then he sits at the end of the mat, and you can be in front of him and you can do it wrong. He will never tell you you're doing it wrong. You cannot ask him like, where do I put maybe, like maybe if you don't know about him, and then he will maybe tell you something. But
Mm,
he's not walking around and assisting you.
interesting.
So what I understood is that he wants that people are looking at each other and figuring out by their own, you know.
Mm.
So there was Nikki on the mats. So everyone was looking at what is Nikki doing. And he did it right. And then we copied what he was doing when we had questions or like.
Oh, so he gives the technique, and then he doesn't even correct you when you're doing the technique.
Yeah. So John shows it
Oh,
once,
weird.
and then he just sits down
And just watch it.
and
It's kinda creepy.
doesn't say a word. And then yeah, he wants you to, like if you have a question like where do I put my arm? Like, I have to figure out. And then everyone's looking at Nikki, and he was doing it right. And then people copied. If they did it wrong or had questions, they just looked at him. That was fine.
Mm.
Then there was positional sparring.
I hate that.
I love it.
I hate
It's the
I don't
best.
know why, but I think positional sparring for me, it's I'd rather do a hard warm-up than do positional sparring.
It's the
I hate
best.
it.
How?
I don't know, I find
It's great for learning.
yeah.
It's great
No, I
for
agree with you. I think if you're competing, you have to do positional
not,
sparring.
not even competing, just for yourself. I
No, I
mean,
hate it. I hate positional
but
sparring.
well, you can hate it, but it makes a lot
It
of
helps.
sense,
I
right?
agree it helps, but it's boring, for
It's not
me,
boring.
I
How is
find
it
it boring
boring?
because it's so I don't like focused things. I like to explore, you
If
know?
you have explore,
No, I
you can
find I don't
explore
know.
later in the full rounds. In the full,
No, I don't know. I don't like I'll do it
I,
if I compete. I agree with you. You have to do positional sparring.
mm,
Like that's the only way to improve on an area of weakness. But if I think for a hobbyist, especially now that I'm a hobbyist, like if I show up to open mat and there's a guy who wants to do positional sparring, I hate it so much. And the worst part is sometimes I feel too bad to say no. Because if a blue belt comes to me and says, to a black belt and says, "Hey, can you help me with some stuff? Can we do some positional sparring?" I feel too bad to say no because I feel like as a black belt, it's my responsibility to help
help
him.
them. Yeah.
But I hate it. I genuinely hate and drilling as well. When someone wants to just drill,
I'm a drills.
I
I'm not a
hate drills.
driller.
You
I
know what
like
I
drilling.
like? The way I do my jiu-jitsu is I would generally what I would do is I would look at if I teach class, I'll go on open mat and I'll watch the guys and I'll train with the guys. And then what I feel like the as a collective they struggle with the most, I'll teach that. So that's something I like to do. But it also like it's difficult if you go to a gym and the guys aren't consistent. Like you get guys who come to open mat and they don't come to class.
Yeah.
So that makes it hard.
Yeah.
And I feel like Dubai's got a big problem with that.
Really?
Yeah. I feel like in Dubai people don't take like they're not accountable. that makes sense. Like,
I
I
don't
know,
know if I can follow.
like, back home, for example, or any other country that I've trained in, like, guys come to jiu-jitsu and they'll show, they'll be consistent, whether that's a hobbyist or
Mm,
trying to be professional or professional.
yeah.
They show up, they'll do the time, they'll put effort into it.
Mm.
But I feel like, yeah, people, like, they just don't care. Like, they'll come at 1 week and they'll disappear and then, like, come back. It's I don't know, I
Is
don't
it
like it.
maybe I was never thinking about it, and I still don't know if I can
I
say
think
the
it's an
same
ego thing
thing.
here. I think people are like, I feel
Maybe
like
it's also a
they
thing like people don't know if they are going to stay here for long.
I don't know, man. Like, when I was traveling, like, I knew I wasn't gonna stay for long.
Yeah, doesn't matter, right?
Like,
Doesn't
I would
matter.
show up religiously
Yeah,
to the classes,
yeah,
I would be there, like, for example, when I was in Malaysia,
yeah,
Tuesday, Thursday, I was there every single Tuesday, Thursday,
yeah,
Tuesday, Thursday,
yeah.
and then open mats I went as well,
Okay.
you know?
Yeah, but that's us, Phil. Maybe like some people
No,
have
but
it,
the thing is,
some don't.
as a traveler, I don't as a traveler, I don't care, like, do what you want. But if you sign up to a gym, like, just I don't know, put in the effort,
Yeah.
because if I don't show up, like, I'm doing myself a disfavor, I'm doing my teammates a disfavor, I'm doing the club a disfavor. We've seen this. We see guys who become inconsistent. Like, let's say Monday, you show up and there's like 10 people on the mat, and it's the most exciting training of your life.
Mm.
Next Monday, you come, no one's there. So, like, two people on the mat, and then again it happens, and you're like, it causes people to leave. And then the guys want to, like, oh, why is everyone leaving?
Yeah.
No, that's a big problem here in Dubai. I think
Mm,
I don't know
mm.
what it is, but that's one of the I don't know. Maybe it's a lack of respect for them.
I don't know what it is, but you know what? Some things we can change, and some not. I don't know. I stopped thinking about trying to save the world, man. I mean, it's a little bit too much right now, you know. But some things are.
No, I get what you're saying, but at the
I
end of
have
the day,
so
like, I want
much
to show up to a gym and I want to be able to
where
train.
I
You
know,
know?
I know. But listen, if they don't get it,
Yeah.
they're already lost, type of thing.
No, but still,
It's
like,
so
if
far
like
that
I don't know, like, it's really sad for me because I show up to train. Like, I don't expect people to show up because of me, but, like, I hate it when I go to the gym and there's like two people.
of course. I
And the
mean,
worst part
it's
is,
the
like, for
worst.
the coach, like, teaching, and
It's
there's like,
painful.
it's horrible.
Yeah,
When there's one guy, you're teaching one guy for a class, like, it's so awful.
yeah, it is.
I really hate it.
It is. Yeah,
And I've never had that anywhere else. Like, people are I don't know, people in other countries, they're excited to train. Like,
I
it's like
can't
they
wait for it. Yeah,
yeah, exactly. But here they're like,
but I'm still
"Oh."
like this.
Yeah,
I'm still like
exactly.
this. I put my stuff in the car, and then I'm sitting, during lunch, or I'm driving to meetings.
Mhm.
4 more hours today, jujitsu.
But, for me, that's dying here, which is really sad because I find that because of this, I'm not excited to go train
You're not excited about
because I'll show up and there's two people, you know, and there's people I've never trained with before, and there's some two white belts, and I'm like,
Listen, then look, we have to
yes.
in a small circle try to to fix that,
That's
and
what I
that
think open
means
mats are for, because, like, open mats is the funnest time of
open mat
jiu-jitsu.
is an extra thing. I
No, but I
don't.
think it's the funnest time in jiu-jitsu. Like, for me, I think sparring is the funnest thing to do
Yeah, of course.
because you explore that. So I think if you promote people to come to open mats, that's what I do. Like, I just try and get as many people to open mats
Hmm.
because when you beat them at open mat, they
Yeah, in
wanna
the
train.
groups, yeah, that's where
Yeah,
we're very active.
yeah, I
Yeah,
try to be. I try to be.
yeah. But now this cold thing is gone, and I want to be back.
Mm.
There's no question. Yeah. And then I teach the kids, man. Like the last time we spoke about that open mat thing. And now it makes sense. I would come, but I teach the kids, and then
I hate
I mean,
kids class.
I like it.
I don't like it.
I like it a lot because I see these little people, these little humans, and I think
The
there,
future of jiu-jitsu.
no, not only future of jiu-jitsu. Sometimes you see when they say jiu-jitsu saved my life, or like
Mm.
whatever. Sometimes I think that's
I was one of those, the white belt.
a little bit too much,
Watch my Instagram, you'll see.
a little bit too much
I was one of
sometimes,
them.
or maybe. But with these kids, I really think when they're thinking back, when they're
Mhm.
adults, and they're like, "Oh, we had this one coach when I was a kid, and he always said this and that," or I can be part of that fundamental thing that excites me. Like I'm very
Yeah.
proud of this.
No, I get that,
I
but I
love
just
that.
I
Like
hate coaching kids, especially these days kids.
listen, I think I'm not known for being the most entertaining,
I think you're a pretty entertaining guy.
funny coach and make them laugh and stuff. Like
I
I'm
don't know, I
I'm
watch your classes, I think you're doing pretty well,
I'm
to be
pretty
honest.
serious. Like
No, but you need a balance.
yeah, I know, but I just want to let you know, like I'm not that guy. Like
No, I think no, you can't I don't think you can be like that with kids.
I'm
That's
pretty
yeah,
serious with
yeah,
them. Like I look at them like when they're out of doing
out
it,
of line.
yeah, and then I look at them like seriously, and like
Mhm,
they instantly get like wrong and then like
mm.
get in order and everything. And I tell you what,
But the games you make, I've watched, like, the games you make, it looks fun.
which games at the
Like, when
end
you
when
do yeah, yeah, like, it's fun for
throwing
them.
the ball,
Yeah, I think that's cool.
yeah, I saw that from that was already rolled out, and like they had that always there
Oh,
at the
is it?
gym. Like I just liked it as
Yeah.
well. I said, all right, let's do
You
that
know,
at
man,
the
what
end.
we used to do when I used to teach
What's
kids
it called?
classes?
Dodgeball? Is it
Dodgeball. Yeah,
dodgeball?
but that ball is huge. Yeah. See, if
Yeah.
I did that, I'd try and kick a ball really hard to see how, like, how hard I can I get a
What's wrong
shot.
with you?
I need to learn, you know? No, in all seriousness, I think, like, yeah, kids class is really important, but I just hate teaching. But, we used to do a thing for kids class where they would the one where they sit against their backs, and
They
then
have to push
yeah.
each other. Yeah.
No, no, and then from there they fight,
Ah,
or
yeah,
you
yeah,
tie a
yeah,
belt
yeah, yeah.
around they sit and you tie a belt around.
Mm.
That was fun too.
For me, the scariest thing is that they don't know what's happening sometimes.
Yeah.
Not sometimes.
Injuries,
Most
right?
of the time, they don't know what's happening.
Mm.
And when I started, so we came from Frankfurt, right? And I was looking at the prices for kids, and I
Mhm.
said, "There's no way I can afford two kids jujitsu. You know, it's
Really
so
expensive.
expensive, man. It's like." And then I said, "Hey, hold on. Like I'm doing this forever. Just I just buy a couple of puzzle mats and I teach them.
Yeah.
At least they do jujitsu. It's not ideal because to be fair, I never wanted to be their coach.
Mm.
I just want to give it to someone else. There's your coach,
Why?
and not because I was thinking it's like they have this advantage of that's my dad,
Mhm.
and then maybe I can do things a little bit different, or you know.
Mm-mm.
And I give you an example in a second. Um, So anyway, I had these puzzle mats and I started to teach my kids. And so parents were walking around us and they're like, "Oh, what are you doing?" I said, "Oh, that's jujitsu." And then they said, "Oh, can I bring my kids?" And I was thinking, "Yeah, bring your kids." Because now I was thinking second problem that I had. So they were only training together.
Mm.
And I wanted to have different training partners for them. Because now you know your stuff,
Mhm.
especially when you go into positional sparring or like free rolls and stuff. You know each other. It's
Yeah.
kind of boring. So
Yeah.
you want to have different challenges, different heights, different weights, different styles
Yeah, I
of
get what you
doing
mean,
things,
yeah.
right? So I said, yeah, yeah, come, come. So I trained. So I had like 10, 12 kids there. But at some point I said, hey, we have to do something. I mean, I can't do it for free, right?
Mm.
So so that was the whole progress there. But where I wanted to go with this? Oh yeah, I never forgot. That's a funny story. No, I know again. So I trained my kids with the puzzle mats in the park, and there was one couple, and they had a little daughter or something, and they're like, "Oh, that's amazing! What are you guys doing?" I said, "Jiu-jitsu,
Mm.
fantastic, best sport." I was really trying to get more kids to this, and
Recruit for the cult, right?
yeah, and then I was letting my both kids free roll,
Mm.
and they don't know what they do, right? And it looked like that my son was entering an omoplata on my daughter and kept rolling.
Mm.
And she was screaming and crying. And I was standing there, my stomach twisted. And I was
Could you
thinking,
just times when we're like, "Come take your kid," and then your son breaks or the
Phil,
whistle.
I was thinking like the shoulder now
Mm.
must be gone. And then I saw the parents just stood up and just left. And my daughter was crying and screaming. And I took her. But I mean, thank God it was not a normal, it was kind of a
Mm.
weird armbar situation and all good at the end of the day. But there was a big lesson also for me that I had to change something there and have to
Mm.
educate them. And like
How old are they?
now they're 10 and 8,
Mm.
10 and 8. But also like I had situations where I let them take the bag, for example.
Mhm.
and then I showed them some escapes or like
Mm.
some attacks, and then let them spar from there. And then I saw kids ending up in a twister situation,
Mm.
pulling the neck, and I was like, "Stop that!"
Yeah, I think with
So that
kids
was
is because
so
kids don't
scary.
understand it, right? So I think with kids you have to teach them like them you have to teach the basics. So for example with when in basketball you did the same thing. So a kid you would teach them like to dribble. You wouldn't even teach them to shoot the ball. Like you'll teach them to dribble because they can't get to the hoop if they can't dribble, right? So I think with jiu-jitsu it's the same and it's even more important because you can cause some serious injuries. Like a 6-year-old and he puts a twister on his friend in school, it's
It's a
done.
wheelchair
Game
for
over,
the rest of life.
exactly. So I think, it's good for kids to teach them, like, mount, teach them, like, side
Yeah,
control, the
yeah.
escapes and things like this,
Mm.
but teaching them, like, submissions is super dangerous
No one,
because kids are retarded.
no one taught me how to teach.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
I was just figuring out by
yeah,
myself. But I definitely did mistakes and
yeah.
that's now over a year, before when that
Mm,
was very wild, just puzzle mats on the in front of the house and the parks and stuff like that. And then we moved into the local schools, sports hall and stuff. I had to deal with them. But yeah, now I'm at Renzo's there Saturday, Sunday, which is amazing, which is
mm,
really good. But yeah, I changed a lot of things. I also was letting them doing takedowns
mm.
in a you know sparring situation.
No,
I
takedowns are
I
dangerous.
I stopped
I think
doing
there
that.
are some takedowns
I
you
stopped
can
doing. I
teach
let them. I
kids.
no. I let them do the
Mm,
thing, like one, like change and do the
mm,
technique
mm.
just to get
But still on
used
the
to it.
ground when they
But
train, right?
I don't let them stand up
Mm,
and go for things.
yeah. No, but I think, like, jujitsu, like, it's good. I think it's good for a kid, especially young kids because of bullies.
Yeah.
But you also like, they also need to learn control because, like, I don't think it's right for a kid like, in my like what I think is if there's a bully, like, just but you shouldn't paralyze the kid,
Oh
you
no.
know?
Yeah. Yeah. They need to
Because a kid, like
understand.
yeah, like, teach him a lesson, but the problem is if you're a 6-year-old, like I said, and there's a bully and he knows how to choke the kid unconscious, but he doesn't know when to stop, like, it takes 4 minutes for the kid to die. So, I think, like,
That's how.
it's scary, man.
That's so scary.
It's so scary
Yeah.
to
That's
think that
what
a
I.
6-year-old can
That's what I
you know?
told them. Even like when I just showed them different entries to
Mm.
triangles, and then while the triangle is closed, they're trying to
Yeah, they're
adjust
thinking
and
the
like
kid's out here, like, sleeping
right, they're
around.
trying to
Yeah.
adjust and like, oh, let me put this arm
Mm,
here and
mm,
put it and say, hey, listen, like I want you need to have eye
mm.
contacts and like look at
Yeah,
them,
I don't
like
think you should like, kids
give them
shouldn't be
space,
taught submissions, in my opinion. I
give
don't think
them
they should be,
space. Yeah,
Yeah, I don't think so. Like, I think maybe, like, 13, start teaching them submission.
yeah,
Because, man, no, like, because a kid younger than 10, like, they're not serious enough to fully understand the danger of an armbar.
mm,
Like, a broken arm at the end of the day is not really that bad, but, like, an unconscious kid with brain damage or injured spine, from a canopy or something like this, like, that's a serious injury.
that's life changing,
Yeah.
like in a bad way forever.
So I think it's and even some takedowns, like, I mean, takedowns can be super dangerous as well.
Yeah,
Like, if you do a proper takedown on someone, they hit their head on concrete, it's game over,
yeah, yeah,
you
exactly.
know?
So that's why when I started with them, and I always when I had new kids, and everyone is like excited, including the parents, right? Like, oh
Mhm.
my kids start to fight now and learning.
Mm.
And I ask him, "Do you know how to fall?" "Mhm." So, yeah, you need to learn how to fall first. No,
Yeah.
seriously. I mean,
No, I was just thinking about a funny thing. Yeah.
because that's
Yeah.
everyone's trying to close the distance. Reaching with the
Yeah.
arms, and then you break your wrist and like the head and like these little
Mm.
things, and like.
Like, I think a broken wrist here and there is not too bad for a kid.
But if you
Yeah.
straight away like understand from day one,
How to
that's not
fall.
how
Yeah,
to fall, and
exactly,
you
yeah.
fall like this.
Like, I've had my fair share of broken bones, and I seem okay.
Yeah.
I'm a little bit of I don't know if it's the autism from that I got from falling or I don't know.
You have to
But I
tell
seem
us.
okay. I'm
I
okay.
think so, yeah.
I'm balding, but it's fine.
You are?
Yeah, a little bit.
We
Lose a
can
bit.
fix it. We can go to. We
No,
have that even here. We don't even
no,
have to go
every
to
5
Turkey
years you have
anymore.
to redo it.
I think I do that as well.
No, don't do it.
Why
Because every
not? You
5
do
year
it and I
no,
don't.
every 5 years you have to top it up.
Mm-mm.
Yes. Yeah, every 5 years.
No, it's a one-time thing and then it's gone.
No, it's not one
That's
time.
it.
I know some guys who
I
did
go
it.
on TRT first. Maybe then that's
No,
even.
bro, just shave it. I think you look good. You know, when you shaved your head, you looked okay with the
No,
shave.
I have something here, and here like two horns, and it looks like I was, hitting my heads against something, and people always looked at me funny.
I didn't notice that at all when you shaved your head.
Everyone said that, but I looked at the mirror. The only thing that I saw
Yeah,
was
but I look at the mirror and I see a lot of things wrong with me, and my wife doesn't see it.
now we shared it with. At least I did. You
I'm gonna
don't.
look for it now next time when we train. I'm gonna try and look for it.
It's right here.
No, I think it's okay. Just let it
That's an
go, man.
option. That's an
Just
option.
let it go, man. You know, my brother said,
I had that hair. I had that haircut.
yeah,
Where it was shaved,
yeah,
and I went at PFL thing, and they had
PFL.
PFL MMA event here in Dubai,
Oh yeah.
and they had this thing going on with Dagestan against
Oh, you look like a
Ireland.
Dagestani.
I looked like a
No, I think you
Dagestani.
look like a skinhead.
No, with the beard and dark beard. No, I don't.
You're a German with a shaved head.
I'm not German. I'm Italian. The German passport doesn't make me German.
That accent makes you German, though.
I'm born and raised there, home country. It's kind of weird. It is difficult, right? But you get it, no? No?
No.
I mean, I can explain it if you're interested in
Yeah,
that.
let
But
me
is
let
it
me
your
hear.
podcast or mine?
No, I want to hear it. I'm here for entertainment.
All right.
Yeah,
I'll explain it to you.
yeah. Explain to me.
Born and raised in Germany, right? But always felt like a stranger in the own country.
Mm,
Can you understand
I
that a
get
little bit?
that. Yeah, New Zealand. I was South African. South African. I don't know what
I
I
don't
am.
know. I don't have any problems with them. Like I don't care. I don't mind, But there we were always never really. And when I say we, I grew up with Turkish guys
Mm,
a lot. Like majority of my friends are from Turkey back in the day when I grew up, teenager and older. And everyone was born there. German is our first language. Kindergarten, school, whole education, university, whatever, all the jobs. We were never seen as Germans. Never. Like we were always like, that kid with immigration background,
oh, I
with the
guess.
pet.
I mean,
So,
Germans have never really been big fans of Outlanders.
hmm.
They've got a history of not liking them.
so, so that's why yes, if we talk about home country,
Mhm.
that's the home country. But at the same time,
But you don't look. You look like you got some German descent in you, or some.
I did DNA tests. Like the parents from my
Mhm.
mother.
Or was it African?
Why? Parents from my mother's side came from the Ukraine.
Mm,
There was already history, like issues with Russia, and they
mhm,
escaped from the Ukraine, came to Germany. My mom was born already in Frankfurt. My dad, he came from Sicily when he was I think, 17 or something, and they met.
mm.
And now imagine,
Oh,
and
so your dad
before
must have come through when like the big, because Sicily had a big problem with the mafia there during your dad.
that till today, nothing has
Yeah.
changed
Oh,
much.
really?
Yeah,
But I
it's
mean, like they
very
had a big
present.
effect when like your dad was a child. Like even that's when.
It's still present, doesn't
No, but I mean across countries and stuff, they were quite big.
can be. I don't know.
So I think maybe that's where the I don't know ostracization was from. I guess.
So if you're looking at that's where
Mm,
the roots are type of thing, and then my before I was born, my parents were already together for 14 years, and imagine like back in Ukraine. I mean, there's not much to go back to
mm,
and see, and so my dad always took my mom to Italy. She learned the Italian language as well, and I grew up next to German with the Italian language
mm,
as well. And my natural response was when someone asked me, I'm Italian. Because if you looked at us as a family as well, like the way we did things or we do things
mm,
and act and react to things, like very different to the typical not German family. Like you can tell from far, like these guys are something different.
mm.
And that's why. And when I went to Italy, I was the German guy.
Yeah,
In
I get that a lot. Yeah.
Germany, I was
See,
Italian.
the nice thing for me is when I go back to South Africa, I do speak Afrikaans though. So
You speak
yeah,
Afrikaans?
it's my
I
first
think
language.
it's a beautiful language. I
Really?
never I never heard a
No,
full conversation, always just bits and
no,
pieces.
I don't think it's there. Look, there are different accents from South Africa. So there's like the Cape Town accent. And there are two different accents in Cape Town. There's like the redneck version of it.
Redneck.
They call themselves the Coloureds.
That's your dialect then. Yeah?
No, I'm from
No?
Pretoria. No,
Whatever.
no. So it's like a thanks. No, it's like a So during apartheid, there was like you weren't allowed to have like interracial relationships.
Mhm.
So there was these interracial relationships, and these were like essentially the result of it. And they call themselves coloureds, and they have this very specific.
They developed their own language.
No, it's Afrikaans. They speak
Okay.
Afrikaans,
Okay.
but it's like a very long and outdrawn. Like you'll hear it. It sounds very different.
Mhm.
And then you have like, Jason. Right?
Who's Jason?
Jason, the guy he trains at Fit Republic. Black guy, short guy, super nice guy.
Black short guy.
Yeah. Blue belt.
We gave him the
I don't.
the f- the South African version, the green
Yes,
yellow
that's him.
one. Is
Yeah,
that
it's him.
him?
Yeah, it's him.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. So he's got a like a different accent
Ah,
than
okay,
me.
okay. But
But
you can speak to each other. You understand each other.
oh yeah, but he doesn't speak Afrikaans.
Ah, okay.
So, but then you hear like the real strong Afrikaans accent that sounds like really rough,
Okay.
and that's something that I don't like. I don't like that one.
Okay.
Yeah, because there's like it's a big difference. And there's like people from KwaZulu Natal that almost sound like they've drunk a lot. Like they've got a like I can't do it in English, but they've got like a really slow way of pronouncing things.
Okay.
Like if I was to say like in Afrikaans, like goeiemôre, hoe gaan dit met jou? Like which is good morning, how's it going with you? Like they'll have like a ja, wat sê jy nou? Jy gepraat so lank. Like it's a very strange way of speaking. Like
Okay.
it's and they sound like there's a comedian called Tola van der Merwe,
Mm.
and he has like his accent. Like if you listen to his English, you cannot understand a word he says. Like if you don't understand
I
Afrikaans like
have
to
that
its
all the
fullest.
time in the office with the British guys.
No, man, honestly, what's the Irish? Or what's it? Irish or Scottish?
Scottish is
Oh,
fine.
Scottish.
There's no
It's a
chance.
different
Yeah, there's
language,
no
man.
chance. Yeah, yeah.
A
I
different
know.
language.
I know.
Like I was speaking when I used to be in sales, one of my previous company, I would have Scottish clients and I would have guys from Jamaica, and the Jamaican guy would speak patois to me. The like like everything Irie, like the language I speak there.
The Jamaican
The
thing.
Jamaican thing, yeah, it's
Uh,
called or pidgin.
that's great.
Yeah.
I like that.
But then, like, it's a different language, right, to English. But I would understand that better than I would understand the guy from Scotland speaking English.
Yeah.
It's wild. Like, it's just I cannot
On
wrap my head
Instagram, I
around it.
was going through the reels, and there was this guy, this YouTuber. What is his name?
ISO speed?
Speed, the American YouTuber. He was on TV with Habib on
Oh
Champions
yeah,
League. Is his name Speed?
yeah. ISO speed.
ISO.
I don't know his full
Just
his
Speed.
speed.
I
Yeah,
think he's known for Speed.
yeah. He's the one
He
that
was
like he loves
game.
Ronaldo, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. That guy. He's very funny.
I've
I
never
think
ever
he's
watched
funny.
one of his
I think
things.
he's
I've
funny.
never
He's a
watched
little
it.
bit loud and stuff, but I think
Yeah,
he's funny. I like him.
he
From what I
seems like
see.
a funny guy.
Yeah, from what I see, I think he's funny.
I suppose you need to understand all the other your competition.
He was sitting on a football field,
Mhm.
and there was an English guy speaking to him, and he was clueless. He looked at the people around him, and then Speed asked that English guy, "Do you speak English?" But he was serious. He was
Yeah.
not trying to be funny or something.
Oh yeah,
He was not able to
that's
understand him.
funny. That's so funny.
And that's an American guy. So now imagine I have to figure out what they're saying.
No, it's so difficult, man. Like sometimes I'll just look at them.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all I can do. No, it's very difficult to understand. But yeah, like Afrikaans has got the exact same thing.
And
Like that.
so you guys have you have your own word for barbecues, was it?
Braai.
Braai. It's just a
Much better.
barbecue in a different language.
No, I think like Americans and South Africans are
I'm
very
so sad
similar.
I was never invited to a braai. I met so many South Africans here in the
Did I not
country.
invite you to one in the desert?
Never, including you.
No, I've invited you one to the desert. You've
No,
come with
you and
us.
I, we went to the desert.
Yeah,
You remember?
yeah, I remember.
It was a good night, you
Yeah,
know?
yeah, it was great.
There was already a braai?
Sort of.
It's
Yeah.
not.
I mean, like you can't really do it here in Dubai, can you?
Why? What's a braai?
So it's like a barbecue, but
Okay.
it's more social. So
Uh,
the whole thing about a braai
why
is
you're
like
not able to
it's
do
a
it?
big no because you start early in the day.
Okay.
So
Still.
I'm happy to do it. Let's do it.
Maybe not now
But
in
you're too scared to
July.
sleep in the desert.
Do you have to stay
Oh,
to
yeah,
do a
because
braai?
you start the fire
Mhm.
at 11 AM,
Good.
and then you eat at, like, 3 AM, and then you sleep.
From 11 to 3 a.m. eating
Just
meat,
constant. Yeah, exactly.
red meat.
Yeah, exactly. Red meat.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
That sounds good. Just at the side, we organize some puzzle mats in between.
No,
No?
no. When you get
No?
sandy and sweaty in the desert, it's very unpleasant.
Mm.
I have a shower, but I only have enough water for myself. And I'm not showering with you in the desert. I draw the line at
That's
the
enough.
communal showers in jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
Have you had them before?
Community showers?
Communal shower, yeah,
Bro, so
like a
weird.
prison shower.
Bro,
You know,
so
I
weird.
actually the
That
first time I'll admit, I was like, "I don't know if I can do this."
where you saw that the first time?
In Cape Town.
In Cape Town. Is that
Yeah,
a thing there as well?
yeah. It's just
Everyone's just naked.
yeah. It's
Bro, I don't understand. Tell you what, nothing to do with being Muslim, not Muslim, doesn't have to
yeah.
do with it. But I was walking into these showers and everyone's just butt naked.
You know, I don't know, like, for me
And I
yeah,
I I mean I have to do the shower, right?
yeah.
So
And if you
I
shower in your underwear in a communal shower, you look like a homosexual, right?
I walked in my boxer shorts that I
Yeah.
had on under the gi or whatever to do my shower, just at the wall looking at no one, just quick. And everyone
Looked
looked
at
at
you
me
like, "What is
funny,
this
like,
guy
what is this
why are you not
idiot? What
naked,
is
mate?"
this idiot doing? I was like, well, I'm not very excited to see that stuff around.
No, but,
Like,
like,
what's wrong
see,
with you
that's the
guys?
thing, because you don't it's not something you focus on, right? Because if you I mean, now, 2025, you never know, but, like, I would not feel if I knew someone was I wouldn't go into the shower because
If
it's
with a gay
oh,
person?
no.
Yeah, of course not. Why would you
But
do that?
I don't know, if the thing is, like, if I walk if you like, you don't like, you're just there to
But even
shower.
if you're not gay, Phil,
I don't know, like,
I
it's not
just
something I
don't
think
like
about.
why
Man, if a
why
naked man makes you feel uncomfortable, you I think you're on the edge already.
I mean, why do you have to be naked?
I because you have to shower.
Yeah, just have your
No,
shorts
you know, the
on.
thing is, like,
You're
honestly,
there
like,
with
it's
other
the
people.
first time because, like, I cannot train and then not take a shower. Like,
Hmm,
it's something I can't do it.
same.
Um,
Especially the way we trained.
oh, yeah. Yeah, exactly. But, like, the
There's
first
no
time I felt really uncomfortable. But then I realized, like, they don't care. Like, why should I care? So I just, like you
but
just
Phil,
don't
it's
care.
just
Like,
inside.
just when you
It's
pick up something off the ground, don't face your ass towards me. That's all I ask of
yeah,
you.
but still, I don't know, man.
Like,
Like,
pick something up from the side. Like,
no, this
don't
is something
you know?
I always
I don't know.
disliked from
It's not that I like it's not that
from
I
the
like
first
it.
moment I can
Don't get
think
me wrong.
about.
I don't like a communal
It's not,
shower,
yeah, of course. Who
but it's
likes
not
that?
it's
That
just
would
something I
be
just don't care about. I like
so now you do the same thing then when you're back in.
yeah, in South
Oh,
Africa.
okay.
I have no problem. You know, the one thing for me, the one thing in Dubai that I kinda was strange for me is when I got to the changing room,
Hmm.
and there's a big sign on the changing room. I don't know if anyone's ever noticed this, like, in the gym as well, and it says, "No nudity." I'm like,
Yeah.
"But it's a changing room. What how"
Well, up to the boxer shorts.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna I don't like, when I train jiu-jitsu, I've got, like, these, like, skins, essentially, that I train with, like so I take off my normal jocks, and I put on these skins
Yeah.
instead. But
Or whatever. It's just people I want to see
don't look,
big.
don't look.
No, just don't show it. Don't put it out there.
No, but now I just
If
go to the
it's not
shower and get
there, no one
changed.
can look at it. It's as easy as that. Just take a towel
Yeah, but
and
if yeah, I guess so. I guess so. But why are you looking in the first place?
no, no,
Come on.
no,
It's masculine, you know? It is masculine.
I-
It's like the old Greeks.
no.
Yeah,
They did a lot of things wrong.
I agree.
A lot of
But
things
you should be proud of what you have, your mechanics.
by yourself. Be proud by yourself at home. I don't know.
You got given a tool that you should, you know? It's like when you're in the it's when like when you got the biggest gun.
Yeah.
You know, the funniest thing is actually now speaking about that is when I went
About
to
what?
the biggest gun,
Okay.
when I went to SA, we went to the Kruger National Park, which is like this big game reserve. And it's just super hot. Like the bathrooms are super hot and everything. And then I was standing by the urinal And you know the bro code for the urinals, don't ever stand next to someone
Yeah,
in a urinal.
of course.
And man, I was standing, after a long game drive, and this guy comes up to me, hand on the wall, looks me dead in the eye. "See any rhinos today?" Like, just literally, like shoulder to shoulder, and he
Was there no wall?
no wall, just
Uh,
out, looks at me and says, "You see any rhinos today?" I'm like, "Uh, yeah." And he's a game warden as well. And I was like, "Yeah, I guess I saw some." And then, like, he's done. I'm done, but we're sitting there, tools in hand, speaking about rhinos and their horns. Strangest experience of my life.
yeah, no.
That was very,
Yeah.
eye-opening for me.
That's
Yeah.
not no, that's not for me.
And you're sweating because it's hot, like 45 degrees, it's like a tin shed, and you're just having a
And he
conversation.
had the option to take other ones.
Oh, yeah. And the thing is, a man doesn't take that long either, like, you're there 5 seconds, maybe, 10,
5?
5, 10 seconds, depending on how old you are. If you need some flow max, you're there a little bit longer. But, and then,
Mm,
so even if there was this, like, if I go to a public bathroom, and there's a space, and I would just wait for something.
yeah, exactly. Yeah,
But this guy,
same
like,
thing.
and see, this is the confidence that
You
we
know what
need
they
in
do in
men.
Thailand, right?
Yeah,
When
they okay, well, hold up.
so you go to I don't know what you mean. So you go to a restaurant
There's a
or
lot of things they do in Thailand.
yeah, you go to a restaurant or a bar,
Yeah.
you go to urinal, do your business,
Mhm.
and then there's that guy walking around and he gives you a massage
In
while
the
you
urinal?
yeah, while you're doing the thing.
No.
And the first time you're like, "Eh," but
Really?
that's a normal
In
thing.
Thailand?
It's a normal
No, I
thing.
never experienced it.
Normal thing.
Really?
Yeah, yeah. I don't know if it's at the toilet massage guy, but it's not it's for them it's like
See,
correct me if I'm wrong,
and you
guys.
and you don't mind that?
Well, I I was kind of fuck, like I was
But
like
then you got used to it?
and I was like, I said, no, don't worry, that's normal. I said, well, not for me.
Yeah.
And then I spoke to other people and then I said, that's not a big deal here.
Mm.
That's normal.
I've
Like
never had that.
they
I
they
don't know
give
what
you
I don't know
they
what
they
part of it.
like massage your neck and
See,
like
there are 2 people who go
your
to Thailand, right?
shoulders.
Or 3 people, right? There's one that goes with his wife, like I did. We go there for the culture, the
I did
food.
the same. I did the same,
Yeah, but
brother.
then but I never experienced this washroom thing, the washroom massage thing, because I
Really?
go to a place that's family friendly.
Brother, that has nothing to do.
So I
I
feel like you're the
swear.
kinda guy,
No.
or you go to Thailand to
No.
experience the
I'll
other side
find
of
it for
Thailand.
you. I'll send it to you later. Find it.
Okay, what? No, I don't what? A video or what?
I don't know. Some
No,
type
I'm
of
okay.
proof.
I'm okay. I can believe you. There's a lot of things that happen in Thailand. The ping pong shows in Thailand, right?
I heard about them. Yeah, never see some.
The thing that I always laugh at is, imagine you're some innocent kid from Korea and you're this huge ping pong enthusiast, grew up in a home, was never exposed to any,
Are they
blasphemous
known
things.
for ping pong in Korea?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
really, really,
I
really
thought
good.
China.
China and Korea, like I know
China.
Korea is, they're very good on ping pong. But imagine you're some kid,
Oh.
right? You just turned 18 years old. You go to Thailand to experience other Asian cultures.
Uh-huh.
And there's like, and this girl, good-looking girl, comes up to you, probably a man, comes up to you and says, "Hey, you want to watch a ping pong show?" You go, "Yes, I love ping pong. Let me go watch." And then there's that, that's for me is one of the funniest images I can think of is this poor kid who's never been exposed to anything profane in his life, and he sees this atrocity happening in front of him
And ping pong
with
is
something
just
he's so passionate about.
and ping pong seems to be like the just entry level, like junior type of
I
experience.
don't know, man. I heard there's a lot of bad.
Well, there was one guy, I never
Yeah.
forget that. I was walking with my wife. He comes to me with the menu.
Mm-mm.
He goes, "These are all
Oh,
the
like a woman.
items. Like, no, the different items that they can shoot."
Oh,
And I said, "Come on, man, what's
really?
wrong with
What
you?"
was the biggest thing?
I was just a quick one, but bananas and like things like
Wow,
that. And I was
that's
like,
wild.
and I said to him, "Come on,
Go away.
go away. Like, what's wrong
That's
with you, man?
crazy.
Just go to
That's wild.
someone else.
That's
Why
insane.
would you ask me?"
For
And
me,
like,
one of the most
what is
disgusting experiences in Thailand is we went to there was this market we went to, but it was close to Bang Tao, that red light district,
hmm. Where's that again? Phuket, right?
Phuket, and we wanted to find a shisha bar, and
Mm,
to get us to a shisha bar,
mm.
which I didn't know shisha is illegal in Thailand, but you can smoke weed. But yeah,
Illegal.
it's illegal. Like you can't, like it's not legal to have shisha in Thailand apparently,
Okay.
but you can smoke
The
weed.
thing or the
The
tobacco.
hookah thing.
The
Yeah,
thing itself
yeah,
is
the thing
illegal.
itself. Yeah.
Okay.
Very strange, but no one really cares. Like if you go to an exclusive place, I'll give it to you. But anyway, so it was very difficult to find the shisha bar. So we found one. We had to walk through this red light district, and it was the most disgusting thing. I like the smell is a whole nother level because like it's if you think of like it's like a strip club essentially,
Mhm.
but it's open. right? And there's like hookahs and
Yeah, with
stuff,
the bars
and
where
it's
they're
open.
just
It's
standing
open, yeah,
outside. Yeah, it's
and it's
everywhere.
hot and humid, and the smell, and there's like it's just one of the most disgusting because it's like this. You can't get away because it comes from like the
Oh
floor
my god.
because the floor is like dirty and there's things lying on
Yeah,
the floor, and
yeah,
that was just absolutely disgusting. So and I can't like people go there for that, and I can't get that. For me, was like probably one of the worst smelling experiences in my entire life.
yeah. But they
But
have so much great stuff, man.
I
A
love Thailand.
beautiful country,
I love
man.
Thailand. Yeah,
Like beautiful nature,
yeah,
the food,
yeah,
the normal people,
yeah,
like friendly
yeah.
and like
It's so super friendly.
so amazing, man.
Yeah, I love Thailand. No, I honestly, I really, really enjoy Thailand was probably one of my favorite places to go to. Thailand and again, South Africa was for me one of the best.
I want to go to Japan so bad.
I
Uh,
heard they're very racist there actually.
Let them be.
Like if you're not Japanese, you can't go into some
Let
bars.
them be.
Yeah, let them be.
Let me go to the toilet real quick.
Okay.
You also have to go to the
No,
toilet.
I'm done. I'm a man. I can hold. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh good. Okay. Right. You train jiu-jitsu as well? Oh, okay. What like shortboard or longboard? Oh nice. Okay. Very cool. Yeah. Oh, okay. But so do you like is it like a cruiser or do you carve? Oh, I cannot carve. I've tried so much, but I cannot. I don't know if it's because I'm too tall or what it is. It's very difficult. Mhm. I've got a cruiser, the yeah, I don't have the yeah, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah. No, but where's that one where they're like, they like slide around on it? That's carving, right? Yeah. Yes. Yeah, yeah. That's insane. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. But I found like with my longboard, like because I like the trucks quite loose, because I like to like pump quite a bit. But I find my board's a bit too big, so I've actually had a time when I pumped and the board hooked the wheel, and that was very unpleasant. Yeah. Mm. But I have like a sentimental attachment to the board because what I've done is like I've got stickers from wherever I've been, and it's on the board, so I can't let go of it. Yeah. But I find it super hard to find any skateboard hardware here. There's one store in no, there's a store. Right, yeah, yeah. Like what? No, they have everything. Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah.
No problem.
Yeah, no, I got my bearings from the other, like, ceramics. That's pretty expensive. Back to it.
Yeah, Phil, I think we're 2 hours in or
Yeah,
something, right? Could easily go for another 2 hours,
yeah.
but I think it's time to wrap it up.
Are we gonna get dinner after this? What are you doing, going home?
Whatever
I'll be
you
keen
want
for
to do.
dinner. I'm gonna put my suit back on again
Yeah, let's
because
do something.
I don't think they can do it as appropriate.
Let's do something. I know a good Thai place here.
I love that type. I know exactly which one you're talking
You
about.
know which
Yeah, I
one?
love that place.
Don't say to anyone.
No, it's
We
gonna be
keep
too
it
good.
as a secret.
No, but do you
They have to pay us.
royalty? It's Dubai. Everything here is, even our relationship is beneficial for us. There's no such thing as a real friend in Dubai.
Really?
No, I think it's so hard to have friends in Dubai.
You're my friend.
No, I agree because we have, that's the one thing about jiu-jitsu is you can meet people from like different backgrounds and you
Okay.
can be great friends. But Dubai,
You think without jiu-jitsu we wouldn't be friends?
I wouldn't have met you without jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah. And if even if I did meet you, what would we talk about?
I land.
No, but you wouldn't like. Why would you start talking to me? I'm just some big, tall, balding guy, you
So,
know?
hey, it looks like we have the
Yeah, we
same
do. Yeah,
problem.
we do. You
Let's
know,
talk about that.
sleep. Get sleep, and it helps a lot. My hair has gone significantly,
It comes back?
oh, yeah.
No, it doesn't come back.
I promise you it came back. If you look, you'll see a little baby hair. Oop,
Oh,
you'll see
yeah.
little baby hairs coming
Yeah.
in,
What
right?
are you doing? Put on
Needling.
some.
So I've gone needling. It's like a little derma roller.
Are you
Works
serious,
magic,
man?
yeah,
Like, you
that's
do
it.
some
And I
stuff,
had
huh?
some stuff that I rubbed in, and it didn't work very well, and then I stopped using it, and my hair started coming back. But I think the biggest thing was I started sleeping better, and my life became better. But I think I'm gonna start losing hair now again because my wife and I have a talent for every time we make good money, we try and blow it all. And we just started this business now. So we're like, we just started making good money,
Hmm.
and we're like, let's start a business.
Yeah.
And now we're back to stressful life.
No, man, that's a roller
Yeah,
coaster, man.
it
That
is.
is what it is.
But I mean, you know what it's like.
Mm.
But it's fun. I think it's super fun. I really enjoy it. I really enjoy having my own business and starting
No,
things.
it's I'm happy to hear that, brother. Hope to see you on the mats again
Yep.
very soon.
I think one more week,
One more week. Yeah, let's go.
hopefully.
So maybe then the gas tank is a little bit back on my end and
You should be a lazy roller. I'm a lazy roller.
lazy roller.
Yeah,
No, I go full opposite.
it's best.
I will be very aggressive again.
No,
No, yeah, I will do that.
no, you have to be lazy.
No, no, I will be very aggressive and go 100%.
No,
Yeah,
I like
yeah.
being lazy.
No, no.
No, I'd love it
I and
because look at like what I used to look like. Right? I look like a supermodel now. No, but when I was 124 kilos, right?
it's like almost like when you're always too friendly, people
No,
understand
I'm
it
not.
as
I'm
a
not. I'm not friendly.
I will go
I'm lazy. No, no,
basic.
no. I'm not. I
I
don't.
perform best in that style.
Yeah, okay. But you're losing a lot of energy. That's why your gas
I
tank,
don't care.
like my gas tank, will outlast you, and I'm way more unhealthy than you.
Now,
Oh yeah. No, even when I was overweight, I'm still
no.
overweight. Now, I promise you. I would train at. I would go to like 10th Planet, and I would train. When I was overweight, and I could have easily gone 10 more rounds, and everyone there is dying.
All right, let's see. Take that as a challenge.
Yeah, take it as a
Yeah,
challenge. I promise you.
I will.
Be a lazy roller.
Nah.
Yeah, be a lazy. Look, when I say lazy, you don't have to be like a placid, soft. No,
No, I want the big ears, so I have to.
no, but you can have them. What I'm saying is like when I say be lazy is like be assertive. What I think about jujitsu is like, have you ever seen a snake bite a rat? Like when
Yeah,
it bites, it's
yeah,
like
and then.
no, it freezes,
All
right?
right, okay.
And makes it suffer until it's dead.
Yeah,
And that for me is jujitsu.
okay.
Because when I take control, I make the person underneath me suffer so much.
Yeah, you can do that.
They're praying for a submission.
Yeah, because you weigh 50 kg
No,
more
even someone
than.
my weight. When my brother weighs more than me now, but my brother and I used to train. Like my brother, like what I also love about jiu-jitsu is like, sorry, the podcast is going on a bit longer now.
Problem.
But what I love about jiu-jitsu as well is you can feel someone's energy. Like you can feel when they're getting angry or
Hmm.
and I feed off of it. Like when I train with someone and I can feel them getting angry, but they can't physically do anything about that,
That's
that I
that's great.
I get
Yeah.
I that's it for me. That will it's like golf. You're garbage the whole time, but you get one good hit, and that one good hit for me is this making like someone gets so frustrated that like there was someone I was training with. He was a, a he was a pro MMA fighter, and I put a body triangle on him. And at the end of it, he was yelling at me saying, "Just stop doing the body triangle." And
Why?
yeah,
Just
and
open it then.
I just laughed because
Open it.
and the funny thing is you're on
Get
his
out.
back and your hot breath is in his ear. And that's also another thing I do. When I'm in the gi, I cover people. I literally take my gi and I cover their face, and then I just sit there with them and I make myself heavy and I watch them struggle, and then you can hear them like trying to find this oxygen. Rash guys will wait. You can hear them like drink the sweat.
Yeah.
I
I
love
know.
that. That's
I
for me
know.
as like jujitsu is to make this guy hate this session so without injuring them. Hate it so much that
Yeah.
they're praying for you to submit them.
Yeah, yeah.
That for me is jujitsu.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good summary. Thanks everyone for watching this episode with Phil. If you want to find him, please look for open mats on the weekends and try to submit him. Please do that for us, for the community. All right, guys. See you soon.